How's it going, YWC guy on the internet who doesn't like reviews here? Back with the broom and a delicious, delicious slushy which you'll be hearing my thoughts about in a video that may or may not be uploading at 8 o'clock. Who knows? YouTube could mess up anything. But this TNA Impact for 5/3/16, I'm gonna make no bones about it. I really like this TNA Impact. And I know you're going to say, oh, TNA fanboy, blah, 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 blah. Yes, the usual thing. Because I know how the IWC works. If you say you like TNA, you're a fanboy. That's it. Like, you can't enjoy wrestling because you enjoy it. You have to hate TNA. Oh, you got to say, oh, TNA sucks because stupid reason number 572. Or you have to make up some stupid ass lie. You just can't enjoy the product. No. You have to, oh, Dave Meltzer said this because that's why I don't enjoy it. Oh, it's money that I don't see or control. I don't like the show. Oh, it's just stupid stuff that people make excuses to why they don't like TNA. They never give you a legitimate reason why they didn't like the show. It's always some stupid backstage stuff. Like something, so it's just something stupid. And besides that, I said Raw was a good show. I enjoyed Raw. I enjoyed Payback. I didn't have a chance to do a review on it, but I enjoyed Payback. So I enjoyed Payback. I enjoyed Raw. I enjoyed TNA. Sorry about that. And hopefully I enjoy Ring of Honor if I get a chance to look at it. Probably will. But anyway, let's start off with this Impact. Starts off with Lashley going to look for Drew Galloway. He finds him and they have a brawl inside of a gym or whatever. By coincidence, there are some other TNA wrestlers and they break up the fight or whatever. But Galloway, I think he still gets the end on Lashley or whatever. Then the show starts off with the Miracle Mike Bennett. He talks about his great victory over EC3. He says that he's God. Out comes Jeff Hardy, and he's like, man, you ain't walking on water. I believe in miracles, but you're not a miracle. Mike Bennett says, look, I get it. You're trying to hitch your wagon to the biggest rising star, the hottest star in TNA, Mike Bennett, and you want to get a title shot because I beat Galloway, I beat EC3, something that you couldn't do. And you know what? I'm going to do you this solid. I'm going to go backstage and see if Dizzy Carter, my pal, will give you a shot against me in the main event. But, just sit right here, whatever. Jeff Hardy's like, I don't need Dizzy Carter's permission. He punches Mike Bennett in the back of the head or whatever. And then Mike Bennett says, look, you want to have a fight against me? Let's get a referee out of here. The match lasts for a couple minutes or whatever. Pretty good match. It was getting some good action getting in. But then out comes the Destroyer, Lashley. And he spears Jeff Hardy while Mike Bennett's like, I guess he's on the top of the second rope. And Mike Bennett's like, yeah, Lashley, yeah, you're looking out for the miracle. And Lashley's like, fuck. So Bennett is like celebrating or whatever. He catches a spear from Lashley. And then Lashley's like, Dizzy Carter, get out here. I want my title shot. Dizzy comes out and says, don't demand me out here. And she was kind of stubborn. Dizzy Carter, she's obviously better as a heel. Well, let's just be honest. And then she says, we don't give away title shots here. It's funny. In TNA, they don't give away title shots, but then in the other company, they just whatever. So she said that tonight in the main event for the number one contendership for the world title is going to be Jeff Hardy versus the Miracle versus Lashley with special guest referee, the Captain Drew Galloway. And I don't know, a lot of people are catching like the subtle hints of this. Ever since like Dizzy had that power thing against Jeff Jarrett, and she was talking to EC3 about helping her keep TNA, and then Galloway stepped up. She's kind of put EC3 to the side, and they keep saying this Golden Boy thing or whatever. It's very clear that Dizzy Carter and Galloway have some kind of thing going on. So don't be surprised if, let's just say, EC3 versus Galloway comes up. And then Galloway turns heel with Dizzy Carter's help. And the reason is, hey, EC3, you didn't help me when I needed you. So I'm not going to help you with anything, and I want this guy to be the champion. So you get that, and then the next thing is Decay. And one of the weirdest, creepiest moments, but ever so cool. And it's another one of those story things that if you watch TNA, it makes a lot of sense. So Steve and Abyss, they're on their knees, and like Rosemary's talking about them winning the titles, walking through the Valley of Shadows, taking out beer money, and says that it's time for their next evolution. And when she says that, you immediately think back. If you've been watching the show, think back to Jimmy Havoc. When Jimmy Havoc said, "You made me a better man. We could be, we were the best tag, we were the best tandem or whatever." And you thought about like, what did he mean by that? Well, obviously, Rosemary, they're playing her up as having some kind of special powers or whatever. And what she does is she tells Crazy Steve, "Hey, you want to be able to talk? Hey, now it's your time to talk." She spits some goo acid into his mouth, and then tells Abyss to take off his mask, sprays it into his face, and then consoles both of them as like a leader / motherly figure or whatever. Basically, I guess it's like Rosemary slime or mist has the power to change people. I'm guessing that's what it is. So fast forward to that, Decay comes to the ring, and Rosemary is like, "Okay, we took care of beer money, walked through the Valley of Shadows, got the belt, and Dev Deers, blah, blah, blah." And then she says, "I gave Crazy Steve a voice." And the crowd pops for Crazy Steve. Crazy Steve, he's fucking over. Like, let's be honest, Crazy Steve is really over, heel or face. And he's gotten over without talking. And like, if you've never seen Crazy Steve cut a promo on the indies, like, just wait until this guy really gets into it. Like, anyway, so Crazy Steve talks and whatever. It's great, it's just some simple stuff. And then he says it's time for Abyss to reveal himself. And Abyss, he takes off his cloak or whatever, and he doesn't have the mask, but he has like this really creepy heels have eyes type of face paint, and it really fits the character now. Like, I know a lot of people are like, "Oh, Abyss with the mask." Look, Abyss with the mask is fucking stupid. Like, we know he's Joseph Park. We know who he is. Why is he still wearing the mask? And he makes a valid point to why he doesn't need the mask anymore. He hid behind the mask because, the pain, the fear or whatever. But now, being in Decay and with Rosemary's help, he doesn't need the mask. He can show who he really is. And, the beautiful thing, I know that's a meme or whatever, but it's very psychological when he says that. Like, now I'm free, now I'm beautiful. He sees beauty in his ugliness. I like that. And then the makeup and everything. I think the only thing a bitch really needs now is a wardrobe change. The makeup, love it. The whole entire outfit, it kind of sucks. But then out comes James Storm, and James Storm is like, "Look, you might have took care of beer money for now. For now, you assholes, internet assholes." Anyway, I'm not going to talk about that. But he says, like, "Look, I'm James Storm. James, hole is on a shirt. MF and Storm. I'm beer drinking, moonshine sipping, the whole spiel or whatever." And it says that, that he wants to have a fight against Decay. He doesn't care about the numbers. He beats up Abyss, beats up Crazy Steve, and tells Abyss to get his ass into the ring. And they'll have a match. So the match between Abyss and James Storm, I know we've seen two wrestlers before. This was another good match. And to all the people who said like, "Oh, James Storm is gonna be so mad because Bobby Roode left. He was a tag team." Look, first of all, you assholes, didn't James Storm go to NXT as a singles wrestler? You guys was like, "Oh my God, James Storm at NXT, and now I love him. I'm gonna suck his dick." But then he goes back to TNA, and he forms a tag team with Beer Money as, I guess, this reunion or whatever. You guys like, "Oh man, it's Beer Money. I like it, I guess." But then like when I forgot his name. Oh my God, Bobby Roode leaves, you're like, "Oh my God, what is James Storm going to do? Oh my God, he must be so. You fucking idiots. He's a singles wrestler. Although he's a great tag team guy, he can wrestle singles. Fucking like, duh. Like, do you think like, oh my, he's gonna be like, oh my God, well, root left. I forgot how to wrestle. It's like you guys' brain is like stuck on fucking WWE PG stupid. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you people? Storm is like one of the best wrestlers in the world. Well, you know, for a big man, he's highly agile. Like, that's one of the best words to describe the guy, because you look at him, I think he's all power, but then he pulls off some moves that are very cruiserweight-esque, if you catch my drift. So he goes, what is he hits the cold burger on the base, and like he goes to the corner to set for the last call super kick. Crazy Steve gets up on the apron, and he tries to, I guess now that Rosemary has shared her gift or whatever, he can spray the mist. So he tries to miss Storm, misses. Storm like Enziguri kicks him off of the apron, and then while the referee is distracted, Abyss now he's shooting blue mist. He blue mist Storm and then hits him with the black hole slam and pins 1, 2, 3. Then you let's see, moving forward. See James Storm, blah blah blah. Getting past that. Reading some of the. Oh yeah, Jeff Hardy thing where he talks about him being beat up and what he did to his brother, and that it's been 3 years. Wow, 3 years since Jeff Hardy held the world heavyweight title. Oh, but according to IWC, Jeff Hardy is getting all the dick sucks from TNA or whatever, but he's been away from the title picture for 3 years. He hasn't had the title, but he's still an important role in the company. Like, that's how you do it. That's how you keep a main star in point. Yeah, he's in the title picture all the time, sort of, but he hasn't held the title in 3 years. So when he does win it, it'll feel important. Anyway, next thing is you have Maria come out and she calls out Jade and says, "Look, Jade, I want you to give me that title. As a matter of fact, I want you to lay down and give me the title." Jade's like, I don't lay down with anybody, man, woman, or bitch. And then Maria says, "Look, okay, you're not going to have a match against me. You'll have a fight against a new knockout." And out comes Sienna or Allison K. Pinkies up, stay classy. It's time to, Impact just got a lot of classy, a lot more classy Allison K. I wonder if she's going to use a Pinkies up gimmick. It's so cool. So Allison K comes out, or Sienna comes out. I know she didn't get any reaction, but I'm going to say it. Allison K, maybe not that well known on the indies. She kind of is, but I guess to the local crowd or in the Impact Zone, they didn't know who she is. And, that's going to happen. Let's talk about the fight. So, it's obvious Sienna is a lot stronger and bigger than than Jade. And, where Jade is, a lot of leg strikes and power, power in that kind of way. Allison K is just straight up beastly monster, especially for her size. She can tell she's a little bit thicker in the hips and the waist, due to the weight training. She's an MMA fighter and everything like that. And although Jade holds her own, Allison K gets the upper hand by reverse iron whipping Jade into some steel steps. And then the moment of the fight, she deadlift gut wrenches or pre-German suplex, whatever, picks up Jade from dead weight and just like swings her into the steel steps. And then like when he gets back into the ring, Maria says, "Bring her over," and like Kay's like punching Jade while Maria's like, "Do you want to be a part of my vision?" Blah 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 blah. And then Maria tells Allison K to finish her, and Allison K hits this like, starts from like a powerbomb position, but then like she flips it over. I don't know who was using that move, but anyway. So then moving on past that, let's see right here. Going past the thing. Oh yeah, you get this thing where Bram, he's talking or whatever. He's like, don't get me wrong, you know, I love what EY did or whatever. We had some fun or whatever. You know, I had a lot of names, you know, but you know, just because I did that to EY doesn't mean I'm a changed man. I'm still the same guy. I'm still crazy. I still love to fight. I'm no hero, blah 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 blah. But now I have a new title. I'm a champion. Um, so they have a King of the Mountain match or whatever, and Bram, damn, he looked in this video. He looked kind of like Seth Rollins if Seth Rollins had more muscle. So had this interview where EC3 is supposed to come out and backstage and talk to Jeremy Borash, but he doesn't show up. And Mike Bennett says like, "Look, you want to talk to EC3? Why? I want. You want to have a scoop? I can be anyone. I'm the Miracle Mike Bennett. I did the impossible, and I'm going to do the impossible again. I'm going to become number one contender and then win the world title." Then you have the King of the Mountain match, which was Bram versus Eddie Edwards versus Andrew Everett versus Eli Drake versus I think Jesse Goddard. So let's break down what everybody did in this match. Bram, okay, I'm gonna talk about Bram last. Andrew Everett, completely worthless in this match. He did absolutely nothing. Davey Richards, kind of on the same level, but it made sense because he was primarily focusing on Andrew Everett. They eventually fight to the back. So what's left is Eli Drake and Jesse Goddard and Brown. And let me see. Eli Drake hit this fucking finishing move. Like he lifted Jesse Goddard up like this way, like like a alley-oop type of thing. But then he turned around and caught him into like a power slam position, and then he started running a little bit, and then like he like tossed him back into like a back suplex type of thing. It was just really fucking cool. Like if that's his finisher, it's a fucking cool finisher. Jesse Goddard, like I think Bram was like climbing the ladder, and he was like halfway up, and Jesse Goddard just hit this fucking drop kick that was I don't know, man. Like Jesse Goddard, obviously this man does not skip leg day, or he has like rockets in his boots, or it's not. It's got to be the shoes. It's got to be the shoes. This guy can drop kick you from anywhere. Like I don't know why that's not on a shirt. Like drop kick for days, or like best drop kick in the business. Like Jesse Goddard's best drop kick ever. Like that should be on a shirt somewhere. Bram, his first offense as King of the Mountain, a very solid one because it was just like, just like straight business. Like I'm beating ass. I don't care who it is. No playing around, trying to get the title, trying to win the title. So Bram gets taken out by Eli Drake, and then Eli Drake grabs the briefcase. Jesse Goddard, he tries to climb the ladder, but then Drake pulls him down and hits him with the briefcase, and he goes to climb the ladder, and then out of nowhere, Bram shakily, he looks like, oh my God, what the fuck am I doing up here? He drop kicks Eli Drake off the ladder, and it could have been worse because Eli Drake, it kind of looked like he didn't know what he was doing climbing the ladder, and like the ladder almost went right up his rectum. He could have cut himself really bad on that ladder. He got hit the slushy. But anyway, Bram climbs the ladder, retains the King of the Mountain title. Afterwards, who was it? Eli Drake pushes Bram off the ladder, and then he's like, "I'm gonna cash this in. I'm gonna cash it in." And then he's like, Bram again. He's like, "Oh fuck, man, I'm out of here." And he's like walking over the ramp where he's like, "In time, man, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get that title. You better watch out, Eli Drake." So that was pretty good. Then you let's see right here. Oh, the main event, the Miracle Mike Bennett versus Hardy versus Lashley. Miracle comes out first. Out comes EC3. EC3, he's like, "Look, congratulations, you beat me." And you know what? I'm not even salty about this because I beat legends before, and they always come out here with their old ass like, you beat me by some, and I'm not. He says I'm not those guys. This loss would only motivate me to be better. And look, I hope you come no more contender. Hope you win the title because you need to feel that sense of accomplishment. You need to feel that sense of prestige becoming the TNA champion. Because when you lose it, that same feeling you gave to me when I lost the title, I'm going to give it to you. And he says that they'll fight again or whatever. And EC3, after that great promo, he drops the mic. EC3, EC3, this guy's fucking awesome. And then the match, Lashley just tanking it with everybody. Like, no friends. I don't give a fuck about anybody. Like, there was a point where, like, Bennett tries to, like, befriend Lashley. He's like, okay, I'm going to help you out. Then, like, they swing Jeff Hardy into the rope. He's like, pop! And he just, like, knocks out everybody. Jeff Hardy, it's basically like Jeff Hardy versus the world in this match. Bennett pulls off some cool moves, but it's basically like, he's playing that sneaky kind of heel thing where he gets his hands dirty a little bit, but most of the time he wants the other guys to take over where he can, like, pick up the scraps. Eventually in this match, Jeff Hardy, after Lashley spears Galloway, like, Jeff Hardy, he takes out Ben on the outside, and then he hits the twist of fate on Lashley, and then hits a swanton. And then the referee, Galloway, he's still taken out or whatever, and Jeff goes to the outside, takes out Ben again, knocks him out, lays him onto the steel step, goes to the top rope, and hits a swanton onto the Miracle Mike Bennett. And then what he's trying to, I guess, get himself back up, out comes Decay for no reason right now. I don't know how they're going to explain that next week or whatever. But they come out and attack Jeff Hardy. Like, Crazy Steve, like, beats him up, and then Rosemary straddles Jeff Hardy, kind of hot. And then the Monster Abyss chokeslams Jeff Hardy onto the steps, and they leave. Lashley comes out of nowhere, like, onto the screen, stands up, he's like, oh, Decay took out Jeff Hardy, that's cool. Gets a running start, runs up the steps where Jeff Hardy just is standing, spears Jeff Hardy, and Jeff Hardy just, like, crashes back into the steel ring post. And then Jeff Hardy, I think he throws Jeff Hardy back into the ring. Then he gets into the ring, stalks him around, like, real low, and spears Jeff Hardy again, and then gets the pinfall. Oh, that was a point in the match where I think Lashley, is this cool moment. Lashley, he hit a vertical suplex on Mike Bennett, and, like, while he was doing it, he was looking right at Drew Galloway like, I'm going to do this to you. Like, look what I'm doing with one hand. I'm going to do this to you. This is your future. I'm cool. You're not. You suck. So Lashley gets the pinfall, and he forces Drew Galloway to raise his hand, and then he tries to attack Galloway, but then Galloway and them brawl, and that's how the show ends. No, like, oh, force push away, or like one guy hits a finisher or whatever. It's two heavyweights equally matched, kind of, because Lashley's a lot more powerful, like, just fighting, battling out, and that's how you end the show. Like I said, I really enjoyed this show. I wonder where TNA is going to go from here. So anyway, if you watch the show, what are your thoughts on it? Like I said, I'm really pleased with this TNA show. Anyway, I'm going to get out of here. Probably watch Ring of Honor. I'll watch Ring of Honor, do a review on it tomorrow. Or anyway, I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.